Field exercise, overcast night. It's really fucking dark. Stealthily advancing towards Op 4. Really fucking close. Taking firing positions against a mossy rock while other group advances. Strange sensations all over body. Rock is not rock. Rock is in fact anthill. Onboard aircraft carrier USS Enterprise, 2005, 6, 7, something like that, stationed in Norfolk. Might have been in the shipyards. Anyway, Navy personnel all over the Hampton Roads area. Norfolk, Virginia Beach, Portsmouth, Newport News, etc. Racking up DUIs at an insane pace. Enterprise is, as always, the tip of the spear. At least the guy who did 100 plus miles per hour the wrong way down the interstate, right into a couple on their way to the hospital, wasn't one of our guys. Hint, mom and dad dead, and the baby that was about to enter the world didn't. Brass is rip shit. CO gets on the ship-wide TV during a safety stand-down, calling down fire and brimstone. Next person who gets a DUI, I don't care who, is getting publicly masted, NJP'd military kangaroo court. Someone gets a DUI within days. Whoops! He was the chief. No mast for him. What the fuck.jpg. Weeks later, an E3 gets a DUI. Stage is set up in the hangar bay. Prisoner escorted in by 4-man security detail carrying M16s, 2 with grenade launchers. Didn't even know security had grenade launchers. Did they have to get them from weapons department? CO goes on like a Baptist preacher. Asks if Sailor has anything to say for himself after he throws max allowable punishment at E3. E3 chooses to remain silent. CO gets even madder. Kicks him out of the Navy. I believe in good order and discipline, and in fucking up the day of people who get DUIs. But when the CO broke his word about holding people responsible regardless of rank, and then turned it into a fucking circus when a lower enlisted guy fucked up soon thereafter, I just lost all respect for him. Time for another Swiss story. B Sergeant enlists. Fellow sergeants have trouble with civilian instructor. Instructor has a crippled arm since birth. Let's call him Stumpy. That was what they used to call him behind his back. Squad of said sergeants have to retake a test on evening leave. Later that week, all sergeants are in the company commander's office. Topic of one-arm instructor comes up. Commander is a no-nonsense guy. Says with a stone-cold face, Mr. Stumpy's empathy lies in his left hand. His missing hand. Dead silence. That was a joke. We burst out laughing. B FinFag, conscript, force-on-force training. Have those blank-firing adapters and laser sensor things. I was thinking USA you call the miles or something. Female Von Ricky, 2 lieutenants I think in American terms. She starts shooting at the tree line and says we are in contact. Platoon takes cover and begins returning fire into the tree line. She turns around and kills one of our own guys by negligently discharging her rifle. She calls for mortars. A minute later, half the platoon gear is going off and beeping. You are dead, shrapnel head. She called in short rounds. Find out later that the enemy was over 2 kilometers in the opposite fucking direction. We were shooting at nothing. In summary, no contact with the enemy, 27 dead, 30 plus wounded. She remained in charge. As far as I know, she is still an officer somewhere in the army in charge of people. My face when women in combat positions. B Marine in a ship, heading to that magical sandbox, Kuwait. Hear a rumor that someone got caught fucking on a ship. Go to my sweetie contact for all things Navy. Tells me they found this E5 going to downtown, Pound Town, on a female E5 in one of the dark rooms. Guy who found him was a senior chief. Fast forward a couple days. I'm walking to the mess decks and pass these 2 jokers on the way. Dude is standing in his service uniform, quiet and deadpan face, eyes front. Chick is bawling, crying her eyes out in her service uniform outside the chief's mess. Disgusted by the sight of this, and proceed to the mess deck. Later I found out from my Navy POC of the charges, dude got reduced to E2, put on liberty restrictions and extra duties and reduction of pay along with the 45-45. Chick got an ass chewing, busted down to E4, and Class B liberty restrictions. Talked to the dude who got busted down on the flight deck one day. My face when he wasn't even mad.